Hello everyone, and today we are going to present our TED Talk project, and the topic of it is PAEI management. And first of all, let's define what the terms managers and management means. The main thing is that managers are people who lead, who organize, who plan, who do different organizational job. And but the main thing is that these people are not only administrators in the company. Even doctors, teachers, and even you are also managers. So the main problem of management is that one person cannot do all the types of managerial work, and that is why people can be overloaded with the work. So overloaded manager is a bad manager, and people try to delegate all this work, and our topic is going to be about different type of managers. So, and let's move to the main part of our topic, the main theory. The main theory is about delegating of 4 types of manager, and my partner Vladislav going to tell about it.
This is a universal functionalist theory of management. For this, management must fulfill 4 functions. Each of them is necessary, and in aggregate they are sufficient for successful management. If all 4 functions are performed, organization will be effective and efficient in the long term. So the first function is producing. The first function that management should perform in any organization is producing or production or results that ensure the effectiveness of the organization in the short term. And what results are we talking about? The organization must meet the needs of their customers for which it exists. Why people turn to a company? Why do they need you? What services do you need? It is up to manufacturer P to satisfy their needs. You can evaluate this feature by number of people who returns to purchase competitive products or services from your company. The next function is administrating. The second function, administrating or administration, is needed to maintain order of organizational process in your company. The company must do right things in the right sequence with the right intensity. The task of the administrator is to ensure efficiency of the short term. When the cost of satisfying customer needs is lower than the price the customer are willing to pay, it means that P is higher than A. The organization is profitable only in short term. So the next function is entrepreneur, and we will speak about long term. In the long term run, a theory cannot be dispensed with. It determines the course that the organization should follow. Such a person is ready to proactive action in the face of constant change, which makes the company efficient in the long term. This is a function of entrepreneur, and entrepreneur who creative and willing to take risks. If this function is successful, the services or products of the organization will be in demand among future customers. The last function is integrating. And finally, management should ensure integrating or integration. This is create an atmosphere, value system that will make people act together to prevent anyone from becoming indispensable, which makes the organization effective in the long term. And these 4 functions are necessary for the successful management of any organization, regardless of technology, culture, and scale. As soon as one of the universal functions ceases to function effectively performed, customers remain unsatisfied and sales are reduced.
So, and now let's speak about a difference of this type of people. And the main thing we're going to discuss, for example, P and I, why they are not can be faced in one person. P is like producer. These people really hardworking. They try to do all the tasks in time and to perform, like to show high performance. And that is why these people are usually working alone, like individualistically. But integrators are such type of managers who work with a team, with a group of people. So the main thing is to collect these people to finish the task altogether.
Now we should dig a little bit deeper in the problem. We all know that some managers can be brilliantly develop any conceptual ideas, but they are not able to implement them in a life. Others are talented integrators. They are sensitive, they can put themselves in the place of another person, but they are not able to make difficult decisions. It is the main disadvantage of such player. So the next thing is P versus E, means that producer versus entrepreneur. So how many times you repeat it? I work so hard and I don't have time to think. You're upset with satisfying your current needs that you don't have the time and energy to think about the prospects. It's typical producer. Thus P threatens E. If you work day and night tirelessly, thinking only of the short-term results, it's not easy, if not impossible, to keep abreast of the change that's taking place. Your mind is like a camera. He keeps in focus either in the nearest objects of those and don't keep those that's really far away of him. The opposite is also true. E threatens P. Entrepreneur involves change, and this performance of P and this performance can be included in P functions. Manufacturers always jumble at the design department. If you don't stop making change, you will never finish the job. There comes a time when you need to stop making plans and start to implement them in life, and entrepreneur just can't do this.
And now we're going to speak about difference between P and A, administrators or managers. So if you want to achieve high performance, do not count on efficiency. That is why young companies put out fires endlessly and face problems without organizing all the job. They forced to up with the fact that organization and order A have to be postponed until later. The opposite is also true. Providing high efficiency, sooner or later you will lose in effectiveness. This happens in bureaucratic systems where every little thing is planned and all the work are strictly controlled.
Therefore, they are less respectable. Just imagine that a good tennis player that just train one function, one training, they have one movement, he makes it just perfect. He sends the ball on the one point of the court where it is more convenient for him and hits the ball.
So let's summarize everything we said. That the main thing that the question of producer is what to do, the question of administrator is how to do, the question of entrepreneur when to do, and integrator whom to do. This question illustrates the main thing, the main philosophy of each manager. So, and now we're gonna finish. Thank you for your attention.
See you again.